around with your man. I'm sitting all alone.
Meantime, Arizona Governor Brewer vetoes a controversial bill allowing business owners to deny service to anyone on religious grounds. The Religious Freedom Act was widely considered to be anti-gay. Hillary Clinton weighed in on this on Governor Brewer's move.
Thankfully, the governor of Arizona has vetoed the discriminatory legislation that was passed.
Joining us now, Tony Sayegh, Fox News contributor, and Bernard Whitman, former Bill Clinton pollster and Democratic strategist. Great to see both of you. Now, Bernard, I know that this is great news for you. I know that this was something that was very important. But what do you make of the Republican governor vetoing this?
I think it's an extraordinary day for America, and here's why I say that. When you have groups as disparate as John McCain and Ted Haggard and the NFL and Apple and the Arizona Chamber of Commerce all coming together to say it is fundamentally wrong to codify the freedom to discriminate into state law, that says something about a larger trend in American society, who are, with increasing majorities, embracing equality for all Americans and the freedom to marry specifically for gay and lesbian people. So I think what it says is, in today's world, it is no longer okay to discriminate against someone simply for who they happen to love. And I think the fact that the majority of Americans now say, you know what, Bernard should be able to marry whoever he wants, whoever he loves, whether that be a man or woman, is a mark of enormous progress in society and in the Republican Party.
Tony?
I would say this is not so much about gay marriage as it's about freedom, individual choice, and the fact that we should not have laws that discriminate or allow any form of discrimination against people because you disagree with them politically, religiously, or otherwise. What Brewer said, which I think was the most significant, is this was a solution in search of a problem. This was also something that could have caused more problems, whether or not it intended to. I think she did the right thing. The significance for her, though, is this is someone who's often been found to be on the extreme right.
Yes.
So the fact that she even realized this, and I'd add Mitt Romney's name, John McCain, Senator Flake, the other Arizona senator, that the most core principle of the Republican Party is liberty and freedom. She preserved that by doing what she did.
Since you bring that up, it's interesting to note, does this mean that the Republican Party is growing a bigger tent, so to speak? Just last week we were discussing that at CPAC, the conservative convention coming up in a couple of weeks, that they invited Go Proud, a gay organization, to be a part of it. Is this significant, Bernard, that maybe the Republican Party is growing the tent?
I think it absolutely is significant. It's a reflection of broader society. I mean, young people today overwhelmingly support the freedom to marry. And the reason why this has changed so much in the 20 years since I came out is that back then, 1 in 5 people said, yeah, I know someone, I have a close friend or family member who's gay. Today, 2 in 3 people say they have a close friend or family member who's gay. And because of that, people across the political spectrum, including many Republicans, now say discrimination against gays and lesbians has no basis in our party or in American society.
Tony?
Look, I happen to think this is bigger than just being a victory for gay Americans, although clearly this was made out to be an anti-gay law. It was really a discriminatory law, potentially, and I think that's where you see the Republican Party, yet again, stepping up to the plate, consistently defending an individual's right to be free in this country. And it's one thing to have the separation of church and state. It's another thing to say an individual's religious beliefs can circumvent the civil rights of another individual. That's where I think this law was very right for the governor to veto.
Well put. All right, the both of you, thanks so much for your time.
Big win for the country.
Thanks.